Alright, we are back at it again. And it's what now? Tuesday, April 21st, 2020. Happy Tuesday to you all. Let's get things started. Today begins what I think is one of my favorite lessons of the year. Some of you who did it last year, I switched a couple things up so it's a little bit newer for you. But those of you who didn't have me last year, you're in for a real treat in some real life advice here. So sit down, sit down now. Thank you. Thanks for listening. Alright. And you all attention up here, please. Eyes up here, children. Thank you. 5, 4, 3. Thank you. Today I will begin to balance a checkbook and write a personal check. Yay! So I can understand different forms of paying for items. I know I have it when I am able to draw a balance book in my notebook. I label the columns in the following order: check number, date, description, plus minus, and balance. I balance a sample checkbook in my notebook, and I write a personal check to Publix for groceries that will cost $127.93. We're doing more, but I'm so excited I just have to get started right away. Do your CNN. Banking made easy notes with me, Mr. Socks. Make things simple. So, some of you, as we talked yesterday, who have a debit card might have gotten a bank book to go with that, a balance book to go with this. What I need you to do right now is draw this either in your notebook or do it on your computer chart. Okay, make a table. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lines. 7 rows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 columns, 7 rows. The first row is going to say check number, date, description, plus minus, and balance. This is general in what a checkbook typically has. So that background's a little difficult to read. So I've got my check number, date, description, plus minus, and balance book. The first thing that you would need to do when opening up is going, well, how much money do I have to start with? How much money is in my account? That is called the balance. Balance. How much money in the account? Hopefully, you'll always have a positive amount in a balance. And we are going to start off our balance today with $500. Congratulations! You walked into the bank and you signed up for a checking account. You gave them $500. Yay! Let's see what we can do. What I was always taught, what I taught last year, what I'll teach this year, what I'll teach forever, is that after you tell what your balance is, you should always rewrite it. Because each line is going to need two transactions per 2 lines per transaction. So this is a transaction as well as this. Okay? So, say tomorrow you go to the bank and you do what's called a deposit. You deposit birthday money. So your description is you're telling me what are you doing? What are you doing? Yes? Okay, you are going to go to the bathroom. Congratulations. But what are you doing as far as the bank goes? Yes, hand. Yes, you are making a deposit. And a deposit is adding money into an account. I'm going to just switch the color that way. Add money into your account. Because you're adding it, very simple, we add the money. Say you got $200 for birthday money. Well, you right now have a math problem. Oh no, we're still doing math? Oh yeah. You have a plus 500 and a plus 200. You are going to have a new balance. Who's my smart one? Big brain. Very good. $700. That is your new balance. See how we got that? We did our plus 500 that we had originally. We added another $200. So 500 and 200 gave us our new balance of $700. Well, let's say then 2 days later you went to Publix. What are you doing? You went to Publix. You indicate here that you paid with a check. Our check number is going to be 0102. Because you paid for something, we of course have a subtraction problem. We had a balance of $700. Now, what did we do? What are you doing? We went to Publix, and at Publix, we spent you spent $127.93, which means that you have a math problem of 700 minus 127.93. 700 minus 127.93. You would write your new balance then in the line below. But I'm not going to do that for you. Haha. Totally kidding. Our new balance is $572.07. See, I try to have as much fun as I can. Because when I skip to that next slide, I know some of you just probably said something and got so mad. But of course, it's me. You've got to realize that I would pull that on you. So, your new balance is $572.07. This is how we would pay for that check at Publix. Our check number was 0102. 0102. and our amount is $127.93. In the upper left-hand corner, this is where your personal information would typically go. Your name, your address, apartment number if you have one, condo unit number if you have one, P.O. box if you have one. But for right now, this is the school address, 701 South McIntosh Road, Sarasota, Florida, 34242. No, it's not. I have the wrong zip code, I think. I'm pretty sure. Is it 34? Somebody let me know what's the school address. I think it's 34242. Somebody look that up for me real fast. I just realized that I never sent a text. How about that? Ah, wrong address. Come on. It's not 34242, it's 34232. My bad. 34232. Okay, so one of the things, especially from last year, if you had me last year, is I wrote the date in the form of the numbers, so 4/21. Don't write this down. 19. Okay? Now, that was pretty acceptable. This year, there's something that banks and people have encouraged others to do for this year particularly. If we wrote out 4/21/20, very much acceptable. The month of April, 4, the date 21st, and the year of 2020. But what happens if someone's very sneaky and goes like that? That's already happened. 4/21/19 has already happened. Anybody's birthday today? 4/21/2006. So what people are being encouraged to do for the date is that you actually write out the date. April 24th, 2020. And I always encourage that you do it in cursive. April 24th, 2020. Paid to the order of is a fancy way of saying who is the check going to. Well, in our example, our check is going to Publix. So we would write paid to the order of Publix. For is a fancy way of saying what is the check, what is the check being written for? Our check don't know why this is going that way. Our check is being written for groceries. This line with the dollars, this is where you would write out the dollar amount. $127.93. I always will tell you to do it in cursive. Well, what's the point? I have the amount up here. I've already written the amount up here, Why do I have to write it in word form? Just like when we talked about when we did 4/21/20, I could add there 2019. There's no way of proving, if this said 2019, I couldn't prove that I didn't write that in 2019. What if, for example, the employee at Publix decided, well, I didn't really like that rude customer. Therefore, instead of $127, why don't we make their bill $11,127.93. Okay. Not saying that nobody's ever spent $11,000 at Publix, but okay. Somebody looks at this and goes, whoa, this says $11,127.93. In word form, it says $127.93. Always, they will trust what's written in words, because this type of stuff can happen. The last thing to know that it's you that wrote this check is signing your name in cursive. Hence, your cursive skills come in handy. My awful signature, this would never be my real signature, but your signature would go on this line. Okay? This was how we did our check for our line here. We also did something called a deposit. This is an example of a deposit slip. This can be a way that you go to the bank and add money into your account. So let's look back at our example and see that we went to the bank April 22nd and we deposited $200. When I say we, I mean you, but I have to pretend that you're in the class. So I just keep saying we. We? Oui or no? See, you learn French as well. Oui means yes, no means no. See, multiple skills in this class, always. Our date that we went to the bank was on 4/22/20. What should I be adding? Good 20. I'm going to ask that you draw this. And same with the check. You better have drawn the check and filled out the check. You're going to draw this deposit slip. Today's date is 4/22/2020. You would put your name on the line. Since it was cash, we would look. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 boxes before the period, and then 2 there. These 2 boxes represent cents. We did not receive any change in the cash that we're depositing, so we would put 0, 0. Some of you might think to start here, 200. That's wrong. You would go right from left. $200 cash. $200. If you had gotten a check from for your birthday, maybe from a grandparent, you would put that amount here. And if you had multiple checks, you would put them on the back. Don't worry about the subtotal line. Cash back. If you had gotten a check for $100 and you wanted that $100 back, you could put $100. And if you do, you would sign your name. For the total amount from all the lines here, we would have 200. Right here where it says account number, you'd be given a bank account number. You would want that bank account number to go here. That will tell the bank where the money is going and what type of account it would be going into. Because we're looking at our checking book, our checkbook, we would check mark or X off checking. You would go up to the teller, hand this to the teller, and they would put your money in your account. The exact bills that you put in the bank are not going to be the exact bills that you would get back. Okay? It just goes into the bank as such. Questions? Alright then, for the last thing that I want you to do for today is an exit slip. And this can just be a part of your notes. This is not a discussion post. And you are going to write an exit slip where you are going to write a check to your favorite restaurant for $50.26. So you're going to pretend that you went for takeout tonight. So I give you the 4 takeout for dinner, $4.21. That's today, $4.21, April 21st. And the amount's going to be for $50.26. So draw this in your notebook. And this can be your exit slip. If you have questions on this, you can email me or send me a reminder, or if you want me to double check that you're doing the check right or the deposit slip, go ahead and let me know. Have a great rest of your Tuesday, and we'll be back again tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow.